Hello again. Today I'm going to show you how to graph the function y equals x squared minus 6x plus 8. So first thing you're going to want to do is find your axis of symmetry. Okay, so the axis of symmetry is the line, the axis of symmetry is the vertical line that cuts your graph in half, and it will be identical on the left and the right side of your axis of symmetry. And the way you find that is it is where x is equal to negative b divided by 2 times a. Now, if you'll remember, standard form for a quadratic equation is y equals a x squared plus bx plus c. So in our equation here, b is -6, so it'll be negative 6 divided by 2 times, well, the coefficient of that x is 1. So since there's no number there, we recognize that to be 1x, so a is 1. So now I have negative 6, that's positive 6. 2 times 1 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So that means that my axis of symmetry is where x is equal to 3. So right there, I will make a dotted line where x is equal to 3. All right. And that is called our axis of symmetry. All right, now we want to find the vertex. That's the place where our graph is going to switch directions. And that occurs when x is 3 and we plug it into the equation. So y equals 3 squared minus 6 times 3 plus 8. Well, that's 9 minus 18 plus 8. Well, 9 minus 18 is -9 plus 8 is -1. So our vertex is 3, -1. So we go to 3, -1, and I will label that my vertex. Now I need to pick 2 other points. So I'm going to plug in x is 0 and x is 1. So x equals 0 and x equals 1. I will plug those into my equation and find 2 more points on this graph. So we'll do y equals 0 squared minus 6 times 0 plus 8. Well, 0 minus 0 plus 8 equals 8. So one of my points is going to be 0, 8. So I graph that point from the center. I go over 0, so I'll be straight up 8. Now I will plug 1 into my equation. So y equals 1 squared minus 6 times 1 plus 8. Well, 1 squared is 1 minus 6 plus 8. 1 minus 6 is -5. -5 plus 8 is 3. So another point on my graph will be 1, 3. All right. So now I need to find out what the other side of the graph is going to look like. And if you'll remember, I told you the axis of symmetry is the dividing line where the left half and the right half will be identical. So that means if I go from my point here at 1, 3, and I go in 1, 2, I should be able to go 1, 2 from the axis of symmetry and make another point. And up here at 0, 8, I should be able to go 1, 2, 3 to the axis of symmetry. And then if I go 1, 2, 3, I should have my other point. All right. So now I'm going to draw the curve that connects these 5 points. And there's the curve that goes through all 5 of these points. And now I'm going to put arrows on the ends here just to show that it goes on forever. So this is how you graph the function y equals x squared minus 6x plus 8. And make sure you label the vertex and axis of symmetry.